Good morning, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. In this occasion, I will present my research on the effect of social media marketing on value co-creation and customer brand engagement on Top Score Sport Indonesia. First is the background. Background of this research is first the development of the sport industry in Indonesia. The sport industry is a focus of Indonesian government plan. The sport industry is included in the 2015 until 2035 National Industrial Development Master Plan, or called RIPIN. The sport industry is included in the miscellaneous industry category, which is part of the government's focus on 10 national priority industry. The development of the sport industry is driven by the growing number of social media users in Indonesia. The development of social media users in Indonesia have there are 160 million active social media users in Indonesia. In the average of Indonesian people use social media to spend at least 3 hours 20 minutes on one day to use Instagram as a media social, based on Indonesian Digital Report by Hootsuite in 2020. This has made sports store brands start using social media as a way to reach and attract the customer. The sport industry in Indonesia use of internet technology to uh, promotional or sell the product and anything like that. In the result of observation made by other by looking at Instagram social media to find out the number of followers and insight from several leading sports shops in Indonesia. In Indonesia have Top Score Sports, Planet Sports, Sportway, Physics Sport, Decathlon, ID, Rank Sport, than ID than anyone else. Then in this observation, we can conclude that Top Score Sport Indonesia has the highest followers and response on Instagram on the content they upload on Instagram as a social media. Top Score is sport equipment store that was found in the 2015 until now and is under the company of uh, PT Mencetak Gol. Top Score Sport sells futsal shoes, soccer shoes, running, training, and urban shoes with original Indonesian brand and other sport equipment. Top Score Sport is known as a sports shop that is active in creating creative content on its social media, starting from photo and video content on Instagram to or in YouTube. The scope of this research is customers who have shopped and follow Top Score Sport Instagram social media, and you can search Top Score Sport as like in this picture in your social media Instagram. The problem of this research is how does social media marketing affect value co-creation and customer brand engagement, and what are behavioral consequences of customer brand engagement? The research purpose is analyze the influence of social media marketing on value co-creation and customer brand engagement, and analyze the behavioral consequences of customer brand engagement to show that value co-creation act as an antecedent of customer brand engagement through analysis ongoing search behavior, purchase intention, and self-brand connection. Second, I will talk about literature review. The first one is social media marketing is the process used by brands to communicate brand-related information to build customer brand relationship by providing entertaining content, personalized information, interaction, electronic word of mouth, and trend dimension. Based on Godet et al. On 2016. Second, Secondly is value co-creation. Social media provide a virtual space for consumer to share brand experience for customer. Customer act an important driver in the value co-creation of the brand. And the last one is customer brand engagement. Customer brand engagement is conceptualized as a consumer cognitive, emotional, and behavioral response related to brand-consumer interaction and is considered critical in influencing consumer behavior. The third is the research method. In this research, use quantitative research method and descriptive research. This research was conducted in March 2020 with the research location based on prede- predetermined sample criteria, namely in Indonesia. The population of the study is all customers and followers of the Instagram top score sport Indonesia. The research sample is the first one is minimum age of 18 years, have made purchase on custom top score sport the last 3 months, and following the top score sport Instagram social media for the last 3 months too. And source and method of data collection in this research is the first one is survey. Use the questionnaire will use statement with answer category in the form of 1 until 7 uh, based on Likert scale, and literature study literature related to research as a support in the preparation of research and also data processing such a book, scientific journal, and articles related to research topic. That's second. There are two model of the previous research. The first one is research by Man Lai Chung et al. In the 2020 is about investigating the role of social media marketing on value co-creation and engagement, an empirical study in China and Hong Kong. And the second, this research conduct the variable of self-brand connection from consumer brand engagement in social media conceptualization, scale development and validation by LD Holibik on 2014. And this is our research model. As you can see, uh, we con we combine the uh, sorry, we use the model of research from Man Lai Chang as a 5 dimension of social media marketing, value creation, consumer brand engagement, and uh, we additional variable to self brand connection as a variable from LD Hollybeek in 2014 as a behavioral consequences customer brand engagement. Next, this is our research hypothesis. The first one is social media marketing positively affect value co-creation. Hypothesis 2, value co-creations have positively affect customer brand engagement. Hypothesis 3, customer brand engagement positively affect ongoing search behavior and Fourth is customer brand engagement positively affect repurchase intention, and customer brand engagement positively affects self-brand connection. The In this research, we use the technique of data analysis. First one is validity test or loading factor with t value. Loading factor 1 point and R square test, F square test, Q square test, and hypothesizing testing with uh, CR value. And last, the result of and discussion of this research is the first one. The questionnaire were distributed widely through online platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp to reach the required respondent according to the research criteria. These online questionnaires use the Google Form method on the link by author. The questionnaire that has been distributed has a number of uh, respondents of 2,070 people in Indonesia, which are then filtered through screening questions so as get to 1,055 respondent data that can be further processed in this study. The first and this in this survey we make a survey about top score sport Indonesia. The first one is frequently purchased product in top score sport, and second is purchase intensity on top score sport, intensity of viewing Instagram content on top score sport Indonesia by 1 day. The first is this is a validity test. Validity test is we can see the t value and loading factor. We have a standard 1.66 and standard loading factor or SLF must have a point of 0.5, and reliability test or composite reliability must have a 0.70, and average variance extracted must have a 0.50. Next slide, please. The first one is R square. R square value in this table indicate that each model that from the construct variable is included the good category, except for the value co-creation variable. They have a value less than standardized as we use in this research. Next slide, please. F square Next is F square testing. Based on this table, it can be seen that all the variable used can explain the other variable according to the path very well. Next, Q-score testing. The Q value obtained in this study is 1, and so that it can be said that the model complied already has relevant and quite good prediction. And the last one is hypothesis test. Hypothesis testing using the measurement of the feasibility of a measurement model by looking the result of the t statistical value of the path coefficient. The condition is that the value of statistic must be greater, and then the critical value of t must more than 1.60 1.96 at a significant level of 5%. The result of the value of loading factor along with the value of statistic obtained from the result of the bootstrapping process with the number of sample repeated 1000 times. This is our uh, research or I'm sorry, our hypothesis testing. Hypothesis testing. The first one, hypothesis one, is accepted because social media marketing has positive effect on the value co-creation variable. This is in line with Manlin Cheng's opinion in his research, which suggests that social media marketing can facilitate and assist value co-creation in generating consumer interest in reading information about brand and encouraging their intention to interact with brand on topics of interest customer, based on Man Lai Cheng et al. 2020. Hypothesis 2 is accepted because value co-creation positively affect customer brand engagement. This illustrates what Man Lai Cheng found that value co-creation and customer brand engagement are often found in research as important brand building mechanism. This is because of the potential of value co-creation to positively influence customer behavior. And the third hypothesis is accepted because customer brand engagement positively affect ongoing search behavior and prove that ongoing search behavior is behavioral consequence of the customer brand engagement. And this is in line with Abdul Ghani's opinion that customer brand engagement encourage consumer continuous participation in brand-related activity, including sustainable use and the intention to experience their favorite brand by continuously seeking brand-related information. And hypothesis 4 is accepted because customer brand engagement positively affect repurchase intention. That result proof the repurchase intention is behavioral consequence of customer brand engagement. And this is in line with the concept of customer brand engagement and repurchase intention that consumers who are highly involved with the brand they are interested in are motivated to choose a brand will focus in priority in their decision making process based on Hollybeek on 2013. Hypothesis 5 is accepted because customer brand engagement positively affect the self-brand connection. This is in line with the finding the research conduct by GAS Callas, which show that consumer construct their self-identity and present themselves to others through their brand choice based on the congruence between brand user association and self-image association. Conclusion is entertainment, customization, interaction, electronic word of mouth, and trainers is the dimension of social media marketing. Social media marketing has positive and significant impact on value co-creation. Value co-creation has a positive and significant impact on customer brand engagement. Customer brand engagement has a positive and significant influence on repurchase intention and is a behavioral consequence of customer brand engagement. And the fifth point is customer brand engagement also has a positive and significant effect on ongoing search behavior and is behavioral consequence of customer brand engagement. And customer brand engagement is able to have positive and significant influence on self-brand connection and is a behavioral consequence of customer brand engagement. Next is managerial implication. Electronic word of mouth as the most influential dimension of the overall social media marketing strategy. Top score sport may, top score sport may consider utilizing content that can elicit personal opinions from each customer, such as product discussion through the company's Instagram social media. Top score should take to encourage consumers to engage in value co-creation activities available on social media platform by offering gift and discount to those who share interesting brand-related message, along with offering sweepstakes and contests to encourage consumers to share brand experience. They're positive on social media platform. Top Score Sport must implement a social media marketing strategy that can encourage consumers to create unique benefit for the brand and for themselves in promoting customer brand engagement by actively participating in the value co-creation process. Top Sport Indonesia allocate more resource in preparing social media marketing activity for consumer to encourage engagement between customer and store so that it will encourage customer to repurchase intention and become a loyal customer for Top Score Sport Indonesia. Research limitation and suggestion is the possibility of improper translation, some of which can use confusion for respondent in answering, then possibly could very possible happen due the distribution of the questionnaire through social media. And research suggestion is conducting further research on social media marketing and his involvement in share value co-creation and replicating this research using different type of generation will be very effective to determining whether his marketing activity should be carried out the right target consumer. Thank you for your attention. That's enough for me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Have a nice day.